All right. Okay. Yep. Got to start this off with watching the trailers, since that's what we did for Human Revolution. The trailers are actually pretty good for these games. It's just a shame that Mankind Divided did not live up to Human Revolution.
We are human beings. Each and every one of us. This must not go on. This injustice must end.
An increase in the number of terrorist attacks highlights the danger posed by augmented citizens.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
Help me!
Sometimes, you just have to let go and embrace what you've become. They've worked from the shadows for years, shaping the future, manipulating lives, controlling information. Innocents have died as they play their game.
We will not sit idly by and allow our rights to be eroded out of fear and ignorance any longer. We will not be herded into ghettos and treated as outcasts. We will stop at nothing.
The world is different now. The old rules no longer apply. So much pain. So many lies. Their darkness must end.
This should be your fight as well, brother. The promise of a golden age is over.
I won't let it happen again.
Okay, yep. And, yeah, that was, oh, wait, audio. Shit. New game. Sven Body. Well, hello, Sven Body. You know what? Screw it. This isn't a very long game, so let's up the challenge a little bit. No.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew.
I've played this game multiple times now. I'm a big fan of the Deus Ex games, honestly. I don't have the proper account to save all the videos, but on my YouTube channel you can see my playthrough of the first two. All the games. I could never get... I tried getting through Invisible War, but one section just kept crashing on me, so there's nothing I could do.
Embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are ya?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good. Because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get him tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Yeah, I am a big fan of the games myself, though I could never finish Invisible War for stream, so we're not worrying about that too much.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Never was one to play the odds. Give me something I can use up close.
You got it. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Goodbye, 2029.
This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Finally, an actual practical use for those built-in sunglasses. Eye protection in Descent. And wow, 5 viewers already? Woo! That's weird. There we go.
Team leader, this is
Options, display. What the fuck? Full screen's on.
Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses.
See. Give me a moment. I'm experiencing some technical difficulties in that I could see my mouse.
And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once he... Team is on the ground. Miller out.
It seems the only way to fix this is to quit the game and start again. Lovely! I love it when things work. Yeah, but it wouldn't be a stream with me if there weren't complications along the way. I had to restart my game speed. Multiplies when I play these days, I have to wait 10 minutes to load the saves. Isn't that always fun? At least we can see things now. There we go, that's much better. Much better. I do like the art direction in this game.
Jensen, we're moving through... Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Gen have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
How do you normally play? Or is your playstyle different every playthrough? I typically go for a stealth playthrough because even though they tried to make it a more assault-based style for this game, more practical, simply put, there's not actually a lot of reason to use the Titan Logs. Simply put, Jensen's kit is already pretty well rounded and will get you through most of the game, little issue.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Damn squatters. I think that was the last one.
احنا ما بدنا احد تاني يحط هذه العملية في خطر قبل ما يصل تاجر الأسلحة.
I'll do another sweep in the area, just to make sure.
علمني إذا أي شيء بين. هذه المنطقة آمنة.
Alright, I can't type in anymore. I have to do this. That was the one thing I wasn't a big fan of.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
What the heck? Oh, there we go. I just got to live with that choice. Normally a lot better at stealth.
Something is happening here.
Jensen, What's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jinn's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
Something is going on.
Point is empty.
Seeing things.
Don't shoot me! Get it! Cover me!
Yeah. That did not work out well. Tehran welcomes UN representative. Brown reassures investors. And swear there's a better solution. Moodex. Da da da.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jinn's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Singh any second.
The Desert Jewel displaced massive. Room for thousands. Some people. Da 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 da. My mother and father.
الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جاي كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس اننا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Yes, I know my implanted rebreather prevents gas damage. Let's see if this will fix this. still there. Guess we just have to learn to live with this. Obviously, Jensen is pretty kitted out for combat, but what about industrial work? I could see an implanted rebreather being very useful for working in high toxicity environments for industrial little business.
Miller, I disabled the Jin's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Singh's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
Adam can pretty much do anything. Yeah, true. I mean, he took up clockmaking and was pretty much very precise with it. So presumably, he did that as a way to prove that his Augs could be used for more than just killing people.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helo is inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. McCready out.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, Strike Force, position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4 in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Augs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
What the?
The pod has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up!
Greedy, making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him! Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
That fucking gun down.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him! Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Let's see, do I have it? Smoke grenade. Gas grenade.
Enemy positions are cleared. Strike Force, tombstone that fucking chopper, please. Jensen, step it up. That chopper's about to take off.
There we go.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
Sandstorms.
artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! Planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
What kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people?
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
Yep.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation.
Seraphim Industries closed its doors.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new
Interpol.
anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global
Task Force
jurisdiction.
29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The AUG incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure are your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Janus won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Adam looks actually pretty damn good in this game's art style. I also think he looks way better with the shades off. Sure, the little commas that the shades are kept in around his eyes are a bit weird looking, but at the same time, they actually kind of, to me, add a nice dimension to his face.
Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hot off.
Prague isn't too high-tech. Yeah, it is pretty good. I like cyberpunk style aesthetics, but I also believe that the best aesthetics are also somewhat grounded, where there's a blending of real design and high-tech.
Oh, cool. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Ma'am? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam.
What the heck? Hold on. Hey, Dystopia, your message was blocked because it is a slur. But yeah, Cyberpunk was a great game. The environment felt very manufactured, whereas with these games, it's a very natural setting. Yeah, I like 2077, but I like parts of 2077. Some of the aesthetic in 2077 is better than parts of its aesthetic elsewhere, but we'll get into that if I ever decide to play 2077, which I might once Phantom Liberty comes out. Would make total sense to run through the entire game with Phantom Liberty on. But we'll get into that a little later.
That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller.
You're not missing anything, Sven, buddy. I think it's actually better that you finish your first playthrough without the DLC, because the games could be heavily overhauled. The gameplay will never be the same as it was in the early versions. So, as somebody who's played through the game several times, I think it's better to actually have that taste so you can tell what's different when the DLC comes out.
They said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie.
It's not just armor and stuff, it's also going to include new ways to do combat, in vehicular combat, police overhaul. A lot of things are changing for 1.7.
Better get moving. The
And
Collective
you're
has
welcome.
been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Could have been a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augoved, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. Didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over?
Oh, hey, it's
Hell
that
with
guy from the trailer.
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to...
Then help me find them.
I do love the exosuits.
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Clank.
I can't believe you're doing that!
You brought this on yourself.
Get your hands off of that!
Don't make this any harder than it has to be.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip, custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful.
I mean, Jets just need to be careful. Look at him. He's a tank.
Stand back, let me help.
I will answer as... Ooh, yep. I do love how they use the glasses for how Jensen is feeling emotionally. Okay, so, go ahead, ask the question. So is this Jensen a clone? Okay, so you're aware of that theory. Or did they just memory wipe him? We do not get an answer. We'll be covering the clone theory later when it's more properly relevant and we see one of the major points of evidence, but I don't want this Jensen to be a clone, but at the same time, I can't rule out the fact that it's very likely he is a clone. They do have several points towards this. Either way, it wouldn't be out of the realm of the Illuminati to fuck with people that way. Another cyberpunk aside. Blade Runner, the eternal question. Is Deckard a replicant? Some people say yes, others say no. I ask, why not both? It's staring us right in the face. Rachel, in the first Blade Runner movie, has memory implants of Tyrell's niece. She believes herself to be related to Tyrell and have had a childhood. Who's to say that there wasn't a Rick Deckard? That's actually a really great point. Who's to say that Rick Deckard wasn't actually a man at one point, but suffered an unfortunate accident, and the Tyrell Corp decided to use that for setup. Why not use one of her top Blade Runners for an experiment? It strikes me as the kind of fucky thing to do in major corporations would run. That is Deckard a replicant? Both yes and no. The Deckard heard that everybody knows, because my major points against the idea that Deckard is a replicant is that there's just too much that adds up to the idea that he has an actual past. People know him, and simply put, the more people you bring in to keep a secret, the less secret it is. But what if nobody else knew that Deckard was a replicant because he had been replaced? A friend of mine calls it the Nick Valentine theory, as in Nick Valentine from Fallout 4. But yeah. And Dystopia, how you doing? Other than Capstan, type it out in all caps, a Polish slur that apparently got you hit with a thing by the Twitch automod.
Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Here in Sarah, we're suspended after a terrorist attack. America's second time in 6 months. That attack has been directed against biotech firm Tai Young. Violence begins at the Package News. World Recall Biochip. Key players to tour Panchaea. Hold augmentation debate. Chaos reigns globally as augmented go insane. Recovery hopes dim as global death tolls mount. World's #1 augmented private military corporation declares bankruptcy. Biotech industry collapses. UN report predicts rise in terrorism. Calls for Interpol task force to deal with it. Bratan. You. Good old Quinn. I mean, this is a pretty nice apartment. Police blunders lead to mistrial. Rogue's arms dealer killed in Dubai. H2O. H20 boost. Painkillers. Jensen has been cleaned. Yeah, cleaned. And I hope everybody enjoyed their dish of Jensen Man Service. Interpol case file. Dracula Collective, 2020.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Sarif.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. Tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. There wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Alrighty then. Let's see.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Outfits. Modern armor, enforcer armor, classic armor. Enjoy your day. Thank you for the stream. We'll be back. If you're streaming, I need some work I need to correct. Okay. Enjoy yourself, Sven, and I'll be streaming this for a little bit. Definitely the intruder.
Umíte česky? Pomůžete mi? Já se ztratila.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Sadly, I did not have enough.
Some of us remember, Builder. You gave us the means for our salvation. Do not veer now.
Seeker, you are here to see the Builder? He has been asleep, but I cannot wake him. I do not know if he will recover.
Oh, this is fucking nutty.
Always hope, Joseph. Do not despair.
Machine God.
Sorry, I cannot help.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Stars is the man. She'll set you up.
You want Braxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something.
Damn, I do not have enough money.
You want anything else?
I'll be on my way.
That's it. Big spender.
Bright future is at hand for our I was lost like you, friend. In face of persecution and hatred, I broke. It is the dawn of a new age. The Church of the Machine God does not claim to have all the answers, brothers and sisters. Only all the answers you...
Seeker, are you prepared for the Ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close. And the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the Church to guide me. What would you like to know?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the Machine God. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the Builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive, to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place, the dreamer of our ascension. Now, cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess, he's one of the flesh-flawed.
No, he simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
I saw your Builder upstairs. He's not doing so well.
I was afraid of this. His flesh is failing, as his faith did. Perhaps the Mother was right to cast him out before he could tarnish the Ascension.
Doesn't say much for your church that you abandoned someone for asking questions. Not going to do much for your recruitment drive.
One of the chosen holds vigil. That is all I can do. Joseph's passion turned to bitter poison, and the flesh is weak. There is nothing more to say, Seeker. Do you have more questions?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Whatever you say, Adeptus Mechanicus.
We carry the seeds of divinity within us, and the
What?
future of
Ship
the
us
field
all off to
will reign.
Wolverine? No, they cannot even see.
We have some, but never seem to find satisfaction. We have an answer.
Stop right there. Yeah, you! Down on your knees! Hands behind your head.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Okay, hands behind your back.
Idiots. Everywhere.
How much longer is it going to be? I'm serious. I saw him last night out behind the lift. He had a melting
Looking forward to the end of
You
the day.
never know the difference. It's all deep fried.
Try to look
Actually, I'm pretty sure we've everything.
Cannot wait for this district to be turned into condos.
Don't say that. I mean, you were probably eating tea that hard.
Hope it doesn't start raining. Not dark.
Yeah, at least the weapons look almost right.
Try to keep quiet.
Not dark. Maybe someone died wearing these uniforms.
Don't throw your gun.
There you go.
Shows all wrong. How can it smell? Smells so bad here. Who would have found him?
Yeah, this game really does improve upon the gameplay and everything from the first game, but from Human Revolution. However, that's not to say it's a flawless game.
Too exposed. Hate these open spaces.
The story is a bit weaker and misses some of what made the appeal of Human Revolution's game so good. Story so good.
What the V is giving? How much more time do we have to waste here? Are you waiting for me to find them? What's that? I find them first. You pay for drinks all night, huh? He must have left. Are you scared? It's only a small sum.
Follow me! Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Nowhere for you to go. You must return. You will blow up. Make sure he's dead this time.
Well, I wasn't the one that killed him.
Is he for real? He can't even hit us! Where is he? You see him? Goddamn fruits! Die! Uyobuk! Make sure he's dead this time!
Wait for this district to get turned into condos.
Okay.
Come on, you can sleep late.
Idiots. Everywhere.
Let's see.
Like that go. Not here, not.
Shut up. Find him.
This place on fire since anyone found them yet. But the bee isn't even here.
How much more time do we have to waste here? Just keep having a buck. City
Let's see what you've got.
Uh,
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Talk
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Arching Dragon, Nation State, People's Republic, World China, da 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 da.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem anymore. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
Okay, that works. Still registering.
But don't worry.
Something is... I'm going to cut it there. If it's because I made this much trouble, I'm going to need to go. We'll see you all next week, and hopefully it'll be working then.